So I don't know if it was one of those good ideas to make a separate video or um, put it into one preview. So I'm just like thinking about it and like, why not try to separate videos and see if it works out well. Unless if anyone wants a um, if anybody wants a two-in-one video thingy. So as you can tell from the jersey, I'm also going to do a preview of Inter Miami. And Inter Miami only have 5 wins, 19 games played, 1 draw, 13 losses. Just a terrible, awful season that Inter Miami's having. The only real streak that we had was the beginning of the season, and a little bit of portion of I want to say late May. We got off on the win against Miami FC in the U.S. Open Cup, and that was like the start of that little unbeaten streak that we had, with three wins, and also that one win against Charleston, and they cut off with a big win against New England, and then they fell apart once more. It got so bad that Vice City fan base supporter group had enough of Phil Neville getting fired. So that's what happened. And now recently we just heard the news that Messi is going to come to Miami in July 21st. I made a video about that about a month ago. So, and Tata Martino is going to be our head coach. Already has chemistry with Messi. So let's hope that things pick up later. And for what I can see here, this is also going to be a tough game. But we have okay history with Columbus. And I say okay loosely, because in the last 5 games, Inter Miami has had more of the advantage than Columbus did. September, I don't want to say the day, if you can pretty much get a good idea. We won 1-0. That was the Gonzalo Higuain goal. October 16th, we lost 4-0. And a game after that, August 31st, we lost 1-0. And then after that, we bounced back 2-1. And then recently, which was a huge road win, it was during that win streak after the U.S. Open Cup. It was 2-1 into Miami win on a road, mind you. So we finally won the game in Columbus, Ohio. This game, 4th of July, there we go again. Top scorers, Joseph Martinez with 5 goals. That's shockingly to know because he has been less efficient since coming into Miami, which is not his fault. Not his fault at all. But another player is Cabana with scoring 3 goals, and Robert Taylor with just scoring 2 goals. A lot of other teams, a lot of our players, not so much. Some contributed. I'm not saying they weren't, but I'm just saying with this game, with this what do you call it? With this scenario right here, that's where the only top scorers are. So if we're gonna get some offensive weapons like Messi, we're gonna have to have other contributors to do so. The future is really bright with Inter Miami, but it doesn't seem like it right now. But promise it will get better. Most assists, G Multa, 4 assists. DeAndre Young with 3 assists, and Benjamin Kramashi who is a midfielder who has 3 assists. We won't be seeing G Multa anymore because he has had a season-ending injury, and I'll say this: when Inter Miami, injuries definitely played a role in our terrible season. Minus 11 goal differential in this season. That is ludicrous. With only just 16 points. Ludicrous. Now for Columbus, Zelarayan, I can't pronounce his name, so I apologize, is their top scorer with scoring 8 goals. Christian Ramirez, who scores 7 goals this season, and Cucho Hernandez, who is their best player of the other team, it seems as though, has scored only 5. So I don't know. We'll see what happens in this one. Now, in terms of assists, Cucho Hernandez for them has 9 assists. Alexandru Maton, and Lucas Zelarayan, each of them have 8 and 7 assists. So with the last 5 games, 3-2 over Columbus within the standings points. As for team stats, Miami only scored 18 goals, while Columbus only scored 40. Miami scored 29 goals. Was 29 goals against, while Columbus had a better odds with defending with 27 goals that was goal against. And like I said, with goal differential, minus 11 into Miami. While Columbus has 13, plus 13 goal differential. And for assists in the season, only 14 assists that was given up from Inter Miami, while 33 assists was given up Columbus. So that is something that they need to work on terribly. So, yeah. Last 5 games for Inter Miami, disaster. That's all I can say is disaster. We got off on a historic low with 7-game losing streak in MLS, man, mind you, just MLS standards. I'm sorry. So 7-game I can't even say winless runs. Winless. I apologize. Now against Austin FC, we drew 1-1, which is okay. We didn't lose, but we lost Philadelphia 4-1, catastrophic. 3-1 New England, also catastrophic, and a big blow. DC United lost. That's the game you have to win. I don't know how you can't win against DC United. While for Columbus, they played a lot better. They won against Charlotte, Chicago. They drew against NYCFC. They beat Nashville, and they beat the Red Bulls in the last 5 games. So they won 4, they drew 1. They have not lost. The last 5 games, we only won 1 game, and that was in the U.S. Open Cup against Birmingham Legion FC. That was the round of 8, and we're in the semifinals against Cincinnati. So, there you go. That's your preview. I'll check back in the recap. Let me know what you guys think of this video. If you think I need to work on some things, let me know. If you think this is good, let me know also by hitting the thumbs up button. Let me know your thoughts on this video. So if you haven't, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content, because Miami TGD has it back. And when he does, he'll be right there with the entertainment you deserve. This is Miami TGD. Sign out, folks. Good night, everybody.